Hello, everybody. My name is Richard Hyperion, and welcome back to Crypt of the Forgotten Priest. We are going into session 3 today, and with us we have Quinn playing Animo, Braden is playing Aaron, Jordan is playing Rise, and I am playing Rogar. And then Emily is our lovely, calculating, conniving, demented, and ubiquitous DM. And as for the recap of last time, we started off after having just defeated the basilisk that had turned the prior expedition party to stone. We were able to receive some of its stomach bile, but we are unable to use it on our friends as of right now, as it needs to be worked on a little bit. It can't be raw material. We ventured deeper into the crypt, and we came across some living quarters while going down a very narrow hallway. These living quarters were in such a state of disrepair that even speaking too loudly would cause the stone around us to crumble. So much so where Rogar made a wrong step and a piece of rock fell out from the ceiling, hitting him on the head. As they pushed past these living quarters, they came across an opening, a room that was inhabited by a swarm of giant centipedes. After Aaron falls unconscious for a brief moment, Rise, Animo, and Rogar were able to defeat all of these giant insects before stabilizing Aaron. They set up camp for a little bit to regain some health. And as they had their long rest, Rogar tuned in on a particularly interesting sound, and that was the sound of the beating of stone chains. We ventured further towards the sound until we came across a door that seems to have the sound emanating from behind it. Instead of going to Instead of going through that door right away, the archaeological party decided to go north instead. And after a couple of puzzles and some blood sacrifices on Animo's part, we were able to come to the first room with the lava pit in it. So now we have a way back. We worked our way back to the area in front of the door, and then we went south and to find a giant room that leads up and down by stairs. Noting, seeing as this might be the place to.
Bro is dying.
Am I cutting out again?
Damn.
Is it bad?
No, fine. Just continue.
Okay.
I believe.
As the party decided that this would be too big a room to search right away, they doubled back and decided to go into the door with the stone chains. And then they entered yet another narrow hallway. Sorry about the cut right there. And now that we've entered this narrow hallway, we come face to face with some monsters that we have not seen previously. Emily?
Before we get into that, I did want to give a big thank you for our sponsors for today, Sky Zephyr's Homie and the Dude Kickstarter. Homie and the Dude have designed a, quote, swashbuckling combat overlay to lay over D&D 5th edition settings with airship, spaceship, sea, and land vehicle combat, both IRL and VTT. Their mission is to build a dynamic, fun, simple, strategic, and highly adjustable system to tailor for all DM and PC appetites, from super crunchy to mostly RP-based combat. Sometimes theater of the mind leaves something to be desired. This combat system overlay for 5th edition will allow you to experience those epic air, sea, and spaceship battles that you've always dreamed of, while also being able to make meaningful tactical choices. If you want to get your hands on this, check out their Kickstarter page and all associated descriptions and links. This Kickstarter was created for you to customize your bag of treats to be exactly what you want and leave out all of that stuff that you don't need. Here's what the Kickstarter is offering: a PDF with dozens of pieces of original artwork, official playtester. You get to gain the title of official playtester with your name included in the PDF. Dozens of custom sky-based feats, dozens of spells, creatures, and magic items. A sky battle map for VTTs, and I've heard that they're even making it printable for your in-person games. GM and PC Zephyr combat trackers, high-res artwork, and game-ready stat blocks of all Zephyrs and their crews. STL files for 3D printing of multiple ship crews, such as the pirate crew, the vigilante crew, and more. And of course, their awesome custom ship builder. If you follow the links in all of our descriptions, you will be sent to the Kickstarter page where you can save the page so that you get notified when it does go live here in about a month. Once it does go live, make sure you use our link uh, to donate, and we get 10% of the profits. So be sure that you take a look at what amazing things that Sky Zephyr's combat overlay by Homie and the Dude has to offer. That aside,
10%, bro.
10%, yeah. We find ourselves looking at two monsters in front of you with stone chains tied around their ankles. Currently, you notice that the one that is blocking the doorway seems to not be able to go any further.
I need vision. Why can't I
Zoom out and find where you are.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, we at the bottom.
Aaron, what am I looking at?
Do I recognize what these creatures are?
Roll me a nature check or a history check. Either is good.
I'm stuck in the door.
Click on your character.
Okay,
There you go.
Let's see.
Okay, now you're just fucking around.
This will be a history check.
With an 11, you've seen these occasionally in your texts. They appear to be some sort of insectoid creature that that seems to thrive off of ferrous materials, such as, metals,
Yeah.
armor, things of that like. But as for more information, it's just slipping your mind.
Okay. So I can not entirely sure what they are. I've seen them before. Although I can't quite remember how much of a threat they are.
Best way to find
Although
out
they're-
is to fight them.
I don't-
They are chained up, thankfully. We might want to keep it that way.
I'm just trying to figure out why it's stone chains and not metal. Something tells me I shouldn't hit them with my swords.
That's true.
What? I'd like to.
Might be resistant to it.
I'd like to look at the chains if I can and get a glimpse at them to see how sturdy they still are.
Do any of you have magic weapons?
Mm,
I don't
Might help.
believe so. Perhaps.
Well, I guess we just hit them until they die then. And walk a bit closer.
Okay.
them with key attacks, but
Ro-
you know we're
Rogar
wearing metal,
wants
so
to.
that's going to become.
Is Rogar able to determine like the condition of the stone chains that are on them?
I'm sorry?
Is Rogar able to determine the condition of the stone chains bound to them?
The condition of the stone chains?
Yeah.
Yes.
They appear to be fixed to them, and they are kind of like pulsing with some arcane energy, but they are in fact stone.
Okay.
As for the how well they are holding up, you can't really tell just off a glance in
Okay.
trying to look through them.
Okay.
Feel free to roll your initiative
Yep, gotcha.
if you are planning on fighting this thing.
Yeah. Well, I assume. Well,
No, we don't. We really don't have to. We can just turn around. They literally can't get past that location.
But I wish to see what's in here. They might be guarding something.
If we have, I'm just gonna remind you all. If we have ranged weapons, I don't know how they're gonna manage to do anything but stand there as we hit them until they die.
I recommend you
Very
all
true.
stand back. I
True.
can burn them to death so long as the chains don't break.
Do you mind updating?
what did you roll a nat 0, Anima? Jesus.
2.
Okay. Are you, I guess I'm trying to see here if you are planning. There's been kind of some back and forth. Are you planning on trying to fight these guys?
Well, we
Rogar
cannot go
wants to
deeper
breathe
into this
fire
area
on
unless
them
we do.
because he thinks he can fight that
Wow.
way.
Sorry,
Sounds
Rise,
good.
you're gonna have to back up because we can't have players stacking.
Whoa.
True.
Whoa, I was inside the wall for a minute. That was
True.
weird.
How'd you do that?
Not entirely sure.
Look, I can
I
do
don't
that
think-
too. Cast melt into stone.
Well,
Don't
Me
think I want
rolling
to do
into
that
the wall,
again.
hoping that I can clip through.
Good lord.
okay. So, you said, Aaron, you have the first opportunity.
Oh, right. Let's see. Being behind Rogar, any projectile I make might hit him, right?
And duck.
In duck? Rogar, duck.
He does so.
And I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt.
Okay.
From-
Cast Guiding Bolt.
Okay. That is a 15.
A 15 hits.
Perfect. How am I able to do? Oh, okay, yeah, roll. That is 1. I thought I was trying to do more. 3.
It goes 4.
16.
4d6.
Yeah.
Okay.
That is 16 radiant damage.
As
And everyone
as-
else will get advantage until the end of my next.
Okay. As you
Do we get advantage on everything?
On
Attack
just
rolls.
the first, just the
regular
first one.
regular attack rolls.
Okay.
As Rogar bends down to tie his shoe, you fire a
Rogar
guiding
doesn't
bolt
have
right
any
at the
shoes.
monster. Right
And
at
picking some dust out of his claws.
right at the rust monster as divine light soars through the air, landing square on the creature. You see that these creatures don't seem to be particularly strong. And it actually, glancing at it with your passive insight, it looks sad.
Are we killing poor prisoners?
Um, the rust monster tries and pull at its chains before it is Rogar's turn.
Do I feel bad about this?
Do
Not
you?
sure yet. Gonna keep.
Rogar is going to do his flame breath as he
Okay.
as he stands back up. He inhales deeply, preparing for his attack, and then he unleashes the fiery breath.
Damn.
Must make a DC 13 saving throw, dex save.
Held down by the
We're at
chains.
12.
Fails, he takes 11 fire damage.
How do you want to do this?
Unleashing the fire breath before him, it just sweeps out and hits the walls and then just funnels forward, just bathing the rust monster in this intense heat until it just falls over the front half of him, just completely charred.
Okay.
Well, that seems to do the trick.
Anything else for your turn?
No.
You could move in if you want to move.
I'll take just a... no, I'm not going to. I'm going to stay right there.
Okay, Rise. It is your turn with all three of your party members in front of you and a rust monster seemingly pulling at its chains deep into the room ahead.
I started just jumping up behind Anima like a kid, trying to see.
Parkour over us.
You just run on our backs or on our heads.
But yeah. What's going on up there, guys? Is there any room for me to maneuver?
So you gather that you could run into the room. Passing through an ally space does cost double movement. So passing through basically it would be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And you would need an extra 5 foot of movement to hit here. So I don't know how much movement you have.
A monk has
but
at least 35.
50,
if you have
45. It's 45.
So then you can move to here with 35 feet of movement, and then still have 10 feet of movement after that point to squeeze past all your compatriots.
Having trouble moving my guy.
What
You
you wanna
go
do?
to click on the door, hold
Yeah.
down on
So
him.
you
There
have
you
10
go.
feet of movement left.
With 10 feet, so can I get to the other? Can I get to here?
Yep, that's just 5 feet. You have an extra 5 feet if you want it.
Okay. I will put myself in the corner here then.
Okay, and you
Throw
still
slide.
have your whole turn.
Well, from this angle, I could throw a dart at the other one, but I'd actually just like to investigate it, if that's possible.
Yeah, like how are you investigating?
I just want to see what I can get visually from this creature.
Um,
Maybe.
Yeah. So you're spending your action investigating. Go ahead and roll me an investigation check.
19.
Did you have advantage?
I don't know why. I just hit investigation and it rolled 2 dice.
So there should be a toggle up on top.
Okay. Yes. Sorry. Do you want me to re-roll? Yeah. Or
I'm
do you
gonna
want to take the
I'm
one?
gonna leave it up to you.
Let's
Well.
re-roll.
Nat
There
20!
it is.
Alright.
Honestly, I think
20.
we can count
So-
both the net 1 and the 20 for the counter.
God, no.
Taking a moment to investigate this area and the rust monster, you you look at this insectoid creature and the magical chains that it have the magical stone chains that is affixed to, um, and you gather that these creatures here were absolutely put here against their own will. You see a modicum of awareness about the creature, like equal that of a dog. And something tickles the back of your mind, and you gather that these creatures could be, depending on the person, even friendly.
I see. And I don't feel any like hostility other than survival instinct from these creatures.
You think that there is only a survival instinct,
Yeah.
and just
They're just
like the
defending.
scent of fear, but not in any abnormal way.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not going to attack the other one. I'm trying to get around it. Well, I'd like to communicate with the party if I'm within earshot. That's my plan. Am I too far
Damn
away now?
shit, here.
You
No,
can
we're
the
within
party
earshot.
can hear you.
Okay.
Oop, I'll be right back.
Hey guys, I don't think we need to attack this. I think they're just fighting for their lives. If anyone has any kind of way to communicate with them, don't have to kill this one. Either that or maybe we could get by it without murdering it needlessly.
Alright.
It seems like it was put here definitely against its will. Maybe we could even use it and unleash it upon its captor.
I doubt it'll trust us much after killing its
Yeah, well, it doesn't have
companion.
if it already has inborn hate against its captor.
If you say so. And yeah, I'll wait for my turn to make my way in and look around.
Yeah.
Okay. So, one more time, say that. Sorry, somebody knocked on my door. Say that again. What was your action?
My action was just to communicate the non-hostility from the creature to the rest of the party.
I would like to clear. It's not non-hostility, but it's
Yeah.
not hostility directed at you,
Yeah.
if that makes sense. So, like, it's
I
that
do agree.
of a chained feral dog, right?
Yeah. I'm just trying to get to the quarter head. If I can do it without killing it, great. Just gonna try to look on ahead, guys.
Alright. Be careful.
Okay. So it is this monster's turn. He is going to stand right about here. He's going to move his way. You see his chains are pulling taut behind him as he is looking at you.
Where does the chain originate from? Like, I guess I can see it in the darkness, but...
You
like,
see a little
just so I
box?
know. Oh, it's that?
Yeah.
The blue box?
That blue box that we
Oh,
see.
so is he pulling in the opposite direction, or is he pulling the chain towards
He's pulling the chain towards Rise.
Rise?
You don't see the where his chain is originating
Oh,
from. You
where
just
his
see
chain?
it's all
Oh,
flying.
okay. That's his. Oh, okay.
The one that we see to the north was for this rust monster.
Yeah, okay. That's
Don't
Okay,
block me, monster.
Animo.
I'll kick you right in the nuts.
Same things apply if you would like to move into the room. It costs double movement, so it'd be 10, 20. Here you'd have 25, so you could move 5 feet after that. Standing on the body. You can kind of like free action, kick it out of the way.
Quinn, you are muted.
yeah. We desecrate corpses.
If you are talking, you are muted.
Oh,
Nice.
that's embarrassing.
Ideas? Or what did you?
It's not funny anymore, so I'm not gonna repeat myself.
Quick! Now we bully him into saying it, and then it's completely unfunny no matter what.
Jesus.
I just kicked the dead dog out of my way because it was where I needed to stand. All right, that's all.
Oh, like the saying with the horse. Yeah, that's like what we're doing with this joke.
Oh no. Oh no.
Yeah, but that was
guys.
John Wick's rust monster.
You're welcome to do.
Yeah, but like,
Yeah.
You just gonna stand there beating the monster, or do
I mean,
do something?
you have your action if you'd like. It's up to you.
I'm done.
Okay.
He's just
Aaron, is there anything you would like to do?
I'm gonna make my way in.
Okay.
What do I have?
It's gonna be
15 movement.
10, 15, 20. So here is 15.
Okay. Here's 15, and then 5, 10, 15, 30 will bring.
Well, you could also just go around too. Like,
It's the same
concept.
total movement no matter
Yeah.
what, I think.
Diagonal is just 5 feet, though.
Oh, wait, that's true. So wait, 5, 10, 15. So if I went up, down, here. Cool.
Yeah.
There's his chain. I'm assuming they're chained here to guard the passage. Still maybe against their will, by the looks of it. I'm assuming it's gonna try and attack us if we get close anyways. As it seems feral.
Yeah. That's a good assumption, bud.
Can I how okay, 5.
Sing it a love song.
I'm going to try to wall it in with my Blessing of the Creator.
Where are you walling it?
I am going to try and wall. Where's my thing? Drash. I'm going to try and wall it like this.
Okay. Okay. So you manufacture. Tell me, how do you do this? Give me flavor.
Okay. I once again kind of just point the tip of my staff closer to the ground by the rust monster, and with a slight yellow glow in its crystal, I lift it up, and as I lift it up, the ground around the monster, the stone, because I'm guessing the floor is stone, just rises up around it, reaching the ceiling.
Okay.
That's cool.
Rogar.
That's pretty cool.
Is seeing Aaron
I believe-
kind of erect that barrier. He's gonna come up here in front of Rise, and he's going to prepare a breath weapon action, or he's going to hold it, I should say. Is that way?
Okay.
And what's the condition of holding the action?
If that rust monster goes to make any attacking move towards someone, he's going to breathe fire on the rust monster.
On the rusty.
Okay. So it just if it tries to attack anything.
Yeah, if it tries to attack.
Okay.
Yeah.
Rise.
Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna use a dodge action this turn, but I'm going to attempt to move past the monster to my maximum move speed. So I can't see the entirety of this room yet. All I see is one corridor. Does anyone see other corridors, or is it just the one that the rust monster is blocking?
We don't know.
I haven't been around the room, so
Yeah. So far seems to just be that, but we have to check the rest of the room.
Yeah, I'm gonna go 1, 2, 5, right, per
5 per
block,
square.
so I can move 2,
And diagonal counts as
1,
5.
2, 3, 4.
You can also, if you select your token and press Q, you can see, and so select your token, drag, press Q, it'll give you your distance. So if you don't want to do math.
It's not doing that for me.
So it's going to be 5, 10, 15, 20. You're at 20.
you
5, 30.
Oh, can I move? Okay, hold on. Yeah, it looks like it's just a...
5,
Yes.
40.
It's just... Alright, so I'll start getting back towards
Okay.
that way.
Sure.
I'm gonna prepare a dodge action
Yep.
in case that's attacked.
You can also dash if you wanted to.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. So if you you use your action to, instead of doing anything, you can run. So you'd be able to do your full movement again.
Okay, I'll do a dash,
I believe as well, monks
and
are
I'll
able
go
to...
right past
If I
the
believe
rust monster. What will that take me? 5, 10, 15, 20,
there is another option in
25,
there
30.
too. If you still wanted to hold an action, I think all monks are able to spend a key point and take a bonus action to dash.
I think I'll just wait here because my party still needs to get over here, and then I'll just prepare a dodge. Use the key action of patient defense.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll spend 1 key point to take a dodge action as a bonus action on my turn.
As you run past the rust monster and look back behind you, you notice that it appears to be succinctly pinned to the ground. The stone chains that it was attached to seem to have been melded into the stone wall that Aaron had created, and you do not think that it can move very far at all.
No, I'm pretty sure everyone could get around it now. Good. Nice work, Aaron.
I do my best.
Pinned it right to the ceiling. Was
It
it? Well, hold on.
makes
Did
Go
the
ahead.
floor come up from the ground, pinning the chain to the ceiling, or
it
did
kind of
melted
melded
together.
around. Yeah, I melded
Or
around,
it's
so
like
it is
the
just
floor.
affixed right next to him.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
Um,
Mages-
you hear the rust monster give a anguish chitter. Anemo.
I'm gonna use my dash action. I don't really need to. I want to go here. That's 30.
Okay.
And then, do I get another 30?
If you dash, yeah.
Okay, I dash and I want to go here.
Okay.
Okay, now I've seen for myself.
I do want to just specify, seeing how the rust monster is in the position that he is. Is anybody planning on attacking it?
No.
No.
Alrighty. Then you are free to move at will.
Wonderful.
Nice. Sick.
All right. Is
Yeah,
the
just
rust
like-
monster just like making like just anguished growls or
Yeah,
something?
just like continuous chittering of fear. Seems scared. Whatever survival instinct
might-
is kicking off.
We might wish to free it once we come back.
Yeah,
Perhaps.
that would help. We should
Maybe
feed
not.
its captor. That would be cool.
That could be cool, assuming you can actually keep a hold on it, and it doesn't attack us once it's freed.
And stay cautious going forward.
As you approach the room ahead of you, you happen to notice there seems to be a chest in the center of the room, with no immediate apparent identifiable features in this room.
Unassuming.
Probably a trap.
It does seem like a trap.
Let's investigate.
A chest with no.
With no immediate trap, I'd like to
defense.
see if there's like maybe a pressure plate near it, like on my way up to it, or if it's like hooked up to another mechanism.
Oral investigation check.
Alright.
There is a potential as well for it to be a mimic.
Wonderful.
I've heard of them being in dungeons like
Looking
this.
through it, you are suspicious that this is trapped, but there doesn't seem to be anything apparent hooking it up. It doesn't really seem like anything's out of the ordinary, except the fact there's a lone chest sitting in a rather large room.
Do you want me to breathe fire on it to
Guys,
see
I
if
don't
it's actually a
see
chest?
anything. Animal, come here.
Yeah, open it up, animal.
As it walks up, I place my hand on your shoulder. Try and open it, and I cast guidance on you.
I'm gonna investigate the chest.
You're also investigating the chest?
I was just told to open it.
So are you
Yeah,
opening it?
I'm that dumb. I'm investigating it.
Glancing like all around without touching the chest, of course, you don't seem to see any traps or any mechanisms of those types.
Aaron, if I fucking die, and I was investigating the chest, by the way.
Yes.
Okay. If I die, I'm gonna be pissed at you. And I open the chest.
I'm fine
You
with that.
open
I mean,
you,
actually, no. Good luck.
JK, bro. JK.
you open the chest, and you find that inside is excuse me, 200 gold pieces and a staff.
Oh shit. It wasn't a trap.
Oh, cool. How relieving.
Rogar is going to turn behind him
Could
just
this
to make
staff
sure
be
there's
an
nothing
artifact?
like coming after them.
Yeah, I wonder. I'd rush over and try and take a look at the staff.
Yeah. Roll me a Arcana check.
Bet.
Your Arcana check, as you hold the staff in hand, you see that this this appears to be a staff with magic imbued into it that makes things wither. You have a feeling that it is a offensive staff, but you would need to spend an hour or so with it to attune.
Sounds offensive.
Curious. I'd love to take this back to the camp and have it appraised. They're wonderful artifact, and I kind of strap it to my backpack.
Okay.
While we do I have to spend an hour actively doing it, or can it be a
Yeah,
thing
so
I kind of focus on?
No, you have to focus on it. It is for attunement.
Like a short
Okay.
rest sort of thing.
To find more information out, you would need to attune to it.
Okay. I won't be doing that right now. 4 of us. You said 200 gold?
Yep.
I say we split it 4 ways.
Okay.
50 each.
I'm open
Sounds
to
good
that.
to me. Finally,
Perfect.
payment.
There will be more
God
coming
damn it.
after. Don't worry. Assuming we all leave, of course.
Quinn, what the fuck do you mean? Finally payment.
What do you mean? What the fuck?
You're a fucking bank, bro.
What are you talking about? How can you see that? How can you see that?
What are you looking at?
Don't look at my money, bro. You can't. That's fucked up. I'm allowed to hoard, all right? I do what I want.
I didn't know you could see other people's character sheets.
I can.
He can see
I
my
can.
characters.
Oh, he
I
can see
not
it,
in
yeah.
this campaign, but I can
You played-
specifically see Animos in the other campaign.
Oh, that's fine.
God.
Oh my
And
goodness.
so you would control your character when you weren't.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he would. I do have a lot of money. I could do a lot with it.
I wasn't saying anything to actually be
Nice.
mean or anything. I was
Yeah,
just throwing shade.
I don't even know how much, and I thought my character had a lot.
How
It's
much do you have?
How much does that weigh?
How much is
probably
that
a lot.
weight?
What did you
Bro
just
is strong.
take out to put 50 GP in? You just take out a freaking Santa Claus sized sack and you just
Well, the thing is, my character doesn't have a backpack, so everything is strapped to his legs. So he's got this cape on, no shirt, and
How
then he's
the
got
fuck?
this mound of shit attached to his waist, and then the rest.
Bro
of his
got
leg.
the Rock
That's
Lee
kinda
leg
big.
weights, but
He
they're made
can
out of
almost
fucking gold.
he
Pretty
can
much,
almost
right?
use the amount of gold coins that he has as a fucking weapon.
So I have 18. What do I have? I think I have 18 strength right now. Most of that is just in my legs.
damn.
Every dance leg.
So,
they-
so what you
You
see
are
is
my
actually him just revealing a fold and then just stuffing it into this already
Hell,
this
how much
huge-
gold do you have?
This should
No,
affect your
I have-
armor
I
class.
have over 1,000.
That's amazing. I have 560.
What would a gold armor plate give you for armor class? I think he should get that.
Probably not
That's
much.
funny.
It's
Not
gold.
much, though. Although I feel like as a weapon, I should basically have the equivalent of a club attached.
He's got the Minecraft stats.
Christ. All right.
Okay. Well, after divvying up the gold and watching Anemo
Stuff it into his claw.
stuffing it into his folds.
That sounds bad. Man. That sounds really bad.
You gather that there isn't anything else in this room for you.
Let's get out of here, guys.
Onwards.
Let's get the fuck out of here.
This place makes me uncomfortable. Like I could
Uncomfortable.
come crumbling down at any moment.
It really could.
Do we release the creature now, or
Ticklish.
I feel like if we're going to release it, we're probably gonna forget if we don't release it now.
Do you think it's safe
Very
to release
well.
it if we couldn't bring the entire archaeological team in here?
Not sure.
Maybe that's not.
Does it really matter?
We might wish to release it when we
Like
bring
I
the
know
rest of the
that
team in
it
here.
like seems like a sad puppy, but like I really don't want to fuck with it, you know?
Wait, where's Anima?
In the room still. He's just shouting.
Anima, get over here. I'm gonna drop the walls. I don't want to stick it on you accidentally. I kind of, uh, as Nanema walks by, I just shove my staff in his hand, snap my fingers, and the walls drop.
I'm shutting the door.
Oh, you motherfucker.
This relationship of just using a Nemo for any physical task.
Exactly. And then as soon as the walls drop, I grab my staff back. You?
Okay.
Okay.
The only
As
Oh.
you
Back cable now.
Next up is down. Or south.
No, oh freak, this is gonna it's a whole journey. Let's get to it.
We have 2 places to go.
We've seen what.
We went
To
to
the
right
east,
last time. We
those
can
were
go
the
east.
stairs.
Do we want to investigate west before we
I
go
assume,
further?
yes. So let's go this way.
I thought they both led to the same place.
We don't know that.
No, from what I remember, this is like in character. From what I remember, the other room didn't have any rooms to the left. It only had rooms going down.
I don't believe we investigated the west at all.
We did not.
okay? So heading down
Westigate.
the west corridor.
I thought you said west.
Come up with your
You
west.
come across a door.
No.
I would like to investigate it.
I'm just gonna open it instead.
I believe in you.
As you enter this room, you see there are seem to be several broken pillars with carvings, engravings on them.
Stay safe. We don't know what else might be in the rest of these rooms. I'd like to spend time just observing the carvings.
Okay.
Yeah.
Give me a bit. while I
You
look at
could
this.
do history and investigation. Yeah, history and investigation.
I will be doing history. Move
I'm
this
going
across
to
my screen. Oh,
observing.
Shadows in
14.
this room are a little fucky.
As your hands wander over the fallen pillars, you see the ever present. This is definitely an artistic representation. This is by no means like a scripture or a words of warning or anything like that. This does appear to be artistic, and you do see a scene that is repeating about the circle of life, where it begins with a sacrifice and ends in the rising of a god.
Well, clearly, this place was completely devoted to their deity.
Well, as
And I'm kind of just muttering things to myself as I like take out some rolls of like parchment and stuff, and I start doing like that scratch work where you put like the paper and then over the carvings, and then you like use rub chalk over it and stuff like that to kind of copy it down onto paper.
I know what you mean.
Yeah,
That Indiana Jones stuff.
absolutely. Or like that grade 4 science class stuff where you go
Oh,
outside
yeah.
and you put like leaves under it.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
I remember that shit from the monastery.
He's basically taking recordings of all the.
Yeah, I'm just kind of recording stuff that I see.
But like
The
pretty much
cloaked,
exactly the way.
the cloaked serpent stands out in your brain, in your sketches,
What was
your sketches.
what was the god's name again?
So
Written
here,
down in my ear.
Here.
Hmm.
Is the cloaked serpent on these hieroglyphs? Or
yes, that is the god that is rising.
Man, I can't believe I really stood right next to God just now. That was crazy.
Now, God, that
I
you
don't think you were.
create.
I literally had a competition with God to see how much I could bleed.
Oh,
You were
that's
there.
a story I'd love to hear.
You were right. You were
You worship a
literally there.
god?
No.
Oh, was that back in the...
Yeah.
Okay. Hmm. And as soon as I'm done, just kind of looking around, I'll be like, all right, time to move on. And another door. Yes.
I love
Nemo,
door.
do your thing.
I guess I'm the open doors guy.
Chop chop.
You seem to be good at it.
He closes the
I'm
door
just-
behind him.
Only you can
Trying
open the
before
door.
deciding. You know.
You come down into a
dark in
pathway, and as it slopes down, you see steam is billowing from warm, a small pool in front of you. It appears to be shallow. Um,
Hot
Do you-
springs.
Oh my god. We are having our beach episode.
Yes.
Serious?
I'd like
I
to
guess-
rush forward and touch the water.
Touching the water, it
Broken
is warm
pelvis.
to the touch and feels quite nice. You do, however, notice the walls of this area do seem to continue an elaboration of the depiction from before, and you even find that there is many places of broken text.
Hey, Emily.
Aaron,
Before we go any further, I don't know what's up with this hallway, but I specifically can't see anything.
Can we get that again?
God damn
You
it.
cut out just now. Sorry.
I
what-
can't
what-
see anything in this hallway. It's all black.
Can't
Okay.
see anything.
it's because you don't have dark vision.
I thought I had a torch.
Do you have a torch?
I believe I had
I
one
can
lit.
give you a torch. I can give you a
had lit
torch.
Yeah, I think
last
we've
session.
stopped lighting torches when I started just casting mage light, like keeping up mage light. But if you want your own torch, absolutely,
Yeah.
probably good.
There you go. You should have a torch now.
Okay, thank
There's
you.
some
What the
romantic
fuck
lighting
is
over these
going
hot
on?
springs, Arlen.
What the fuck is going on with my fucking page? What the hell?
What the hell?
Oh my god.
Um,
Wait, yeah.
you see the steam in front of you. There is, as you are investigating and like reading through the walls, there is a bit that seems incredibly important, but that has fallen into the shallow pool.
Hmm.
But
If
I'm
I-
just gonna do this for myself.
Is it like
I have insight, but I don't know.
if I go into the pool and start messing with the rubble, is there stuff that's intact, or is it like too heavy for me to lift?
It
and move
appears
around?
that there is stuff intact. There is bits and
And-
pieces of the walls you might be able to put back together.
Aaron,
Yes.
do you think that this might be a place where people were baptized? I mean, it's all about religion and shit, and there's water, and I know that there's a common theme in
Well,
some
according
religions.
to the Catholic Church, baptism would be something that would be done by someone else already under the church, so you're not going to be like accidentally baptized if you go
No,
in the water.
that's
Is
not
there
what I mean.
Catholicism in Wildmount?
I
No.
I just mean like, you know, I just had like some kind of epiphany just now. Like, you know, maybe that could be what it was used for. Not
It
just
A
could
like
be.
cleansing pool. You do get the vibe of a cleansing pool.
all
It
right, let's
is a
do
cleansing
cleansed.
pool.
I definitely feel cleansed in here.
Not in the like I sit here and I clean myself off, but
No,
like
like you are
I
cleansed of
wash
your sin.
away. Yeah.
I'm cleansed of
Hmm.
sin.
On God.
Clearly, they missed the use of just relaxing in the actual pool.
I'm
Ooh,
Animo,
meditating
can
in the
you
water right
help me
now.
sift through some of this rubble?
yeah.
Carefully step in the
Ooh.
water. Leave my staff on the
As as you begin to like pull up the pieces of rubble, you're left with a particular part that is four pieces that you think you'd be able to puzzle out. However, it appears that they are in a different language.
Whoa.
Now, Aaron, you do not read the language of the Wanti. However, you in your in your uh, in your notes in your histories, you do have a translation guide of sorts.
Yippee.
Ah.
Um,
Okay, I can't wait to go through this
now,
entire thing.
I would like to say that each of these pieces are movable. So you are all able to move them at however you want to, and work on this however you feel. I would recommend everybody kind of doing it in um, each piece as their own, but that's just for my
Can everyone else
simplicity.
see the
And they
translation guide?
do, yes,
Whoa,
and they
Jesus.
do rotate. I should specify.
I am not able to actually move them myself.
I
As in
can
like on the.
I can
What do
do
you mean?
Yeah.
this
You
one.
can move them?
I
I
can't
can't
move
move
them or
any of them.
anything.
I can't
Okay.
move them either.
Then you
But
tell me what to move, and I will move it.
right,
Just with things.
I assume that it's
and I'll
English,
start
right?
with this one. I
This
kind
one?
of just like on the ground next to us, I put out my translation guide, and put some pieces of the rubble next to it, and just start working.
Anybody else?
I guess I'd like to do this one.
Okay. How would you like it? Would you
Just
like it
rotate it a
rotated?
little bit
If
to the
so.
right. Do you know what I mean?
Mhm.
That it's
Oh, hold on.
horizontal. This one.
I'll take this one over in this corner.
How would
Look,
you like it rotated?
nah, I'll just separated. And over here.
I'll do this top left one.
Would you like this one rotated?
135 degrees counterclockwise.
Like this?
Yes, perfect.
Okay. You are as well, if you would like, while each of you is working, I would, you can type out text as well by using the text tool on the left,
Okay.
if that would be easier for you.
Oh yeah.
What a weird guide. It's a wacky, but cool. You know what I mean?
While you all are puzzling, I'm going to. You are welcome to talk as well. If you figure out certain words, it
This
might
one
be
starts
helpful.
with sacrifice.
Duh.
Yeah.
The first word of all of these things,
Is the.
It's
Yeah.
the 100%.
Okay. So we're good there. What is this one?
I would like mine rotated. It's getting a little wacky. Yeah, thanks. That's much easier.
Gross. Mine starts with the sacrifice feeds. I don't know what it feeds yet, but I'm gonna
I got
about
the
it.
profit releases so far.
Sick.
It's the grocery list. Oh wait, that might be wrong. There you are. Say this. The fountain.
Fountain. Thank you for saying that out loud. I also have that word on mine.
You also have a fountain.
I think it says the sacrifice feeds the fountain.
Yeah, mine has the prophet releases the cloaked serpent.
Oh, then I would be the fountain feeds. If that's what that word is. Yeah. The fountain feeds the bottom word. What's the bottom? The bottom word is Rogar's second word. Have you got your second word yet, Rogar?
The Tarlin.
Cameron?
Yeah, I'm here.
Do you have your second? Do you have your second word?
Tarlin.
That's all I'm missing. I was just wondering if you could help me out.
Yep. I don't know why my mic isn't
Okay.
picking up.
Nice talking to you, buddy.
Yeah.
Oh, I see his thing lighting up, but I can't hear him.
Well, it starts with a G.
Yeah, GA.
I'll type
GAR.
my phrase in the chat.
Garden? Yeah, garden.
Yeah.
The fountain feeds the garden. Yeah, that looks like it's it.
Sacrifice feeds the fountain feeds the garden. Yeah, I'll type this in yeah.
The Tarlin feels the prophets. Feels? Feeds the prophet. Feeds the prophet. Excuse me.
Harlan. The garden. It's garden,
It's
bro.
garden? Are you kidding me?
Oh.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, Cameron, your second word is garden.
Okay.
The garden feeds the prophet. The prophet releases the cooked serpent. Okay, so the sacrifice feeds the fountain, which feeds the garden, which in turn feeds the prophet, which releases the cloaked serpent.
Seems to me like they were trying to maybe release Zahir. Not exactly
From the
A
afterlife?
fun
This be
realization to
considered
have. I'm not sure if it was from Afterlife.
Or
Maybe
just
some
in...
kind of binding. Would I
Yeah.
know anything in their mythology about Zahir being bound or cast aside?
One more time? I'm
Would
having issues
I
hearing.
would I know anything in their mythology about Zahir ever being bound?
So yes, actually, you are aware of something along those lines, and it is that of the what happened in the calamity. Um, a long, long time ago.
in a galaxy far, far away.
There was once a time when magic in the world was free, was not bound to particular laws and limits as it is now. It is at this time that the gods wandered the earth in what is now known as the Age of Arcanum.
Hmm.
Gods were just as physical as you or me.
I would be
Every
speaking this information out loud,
Mhm.
kind of while I'm still reading these.
um it was in this time that um humans and those creations, elves, dwarves, the like, had begun to surpass that power, the power of the gods. They became, many of which became gods on their own, just with sheer power. Still mortal, but insurmountable in power. And they begun to use that power, magic, in terrible, terrible ways, to hurt, harm, kill others, to be greedy uh, and desire more and more and more. And we're slowly starting to break the world. It is when the deities came together and said, we can't have this happen anymore. This is a lost cause, right? Some of them said that they did not want to give up on their creations, that they wanted to just put limits on what they were capable of doing, and but still let them exist, while others said the only thing they could do is start anew and destroy this failed world. And a conflict broke out between the two of them. Half of them, over half, siding with their creations, wanting to give them, still let them live, still give them a chance, still give them opportunity. These gods we now call the prime deities. Then there were the others, the ones who sought to destroy their failed creations, to start afresh, to start anew. We call these the betrayer gods. Battle ensued between the prime deities and the betrayer gods, leaving the world torn and ripped and in many places barren from the sheer amount of energy and magic that was kept here, and was the battlefields red in blood spilling across. The by the end, the prime deities had won and chose to lock the betrayer gods away in their own separate dimensions. But in order to stop them from exerting control over the world, they in turn had to also lock themselves out. Only whispers of divine energy occur through clerics and worshippers of these gods. Nowhere near the same power that it was before. And a cap was placed on magic, right? You can only cast ninth level spells. There is no more.
So releasing one of these gods could bring stronger magics back to the world.
But also
It
likely
could.
bring about another form of the calamity.
Yeah, but
I'm
we
not
get
sure
to see
where.
some super cool shit before we died.
Well, if we could
Very,
bring
very true.
there's rituals to bring back the betrayer gods, there should be rituals to bring back the prime gods as well. But
Yes, but we are just mortals. Very likely that
we would be wiped
most of
out.
us just perish in
Yeah,
whatever bloodshed that follows.
you're right.
Guessing.
We'd bring on an age of gods. Another
Seeing
one.
as we haven't encountered any Yuan-Ti yet, I wonder whether or not their sacrifice worked.
Maybe this isn't something we want. This ritual maybe shouldn't become public knowledge.
Greed.
Hide this away and make sure that nobody knows.
I shouldn't say that,
Mm.
or I wouldn't say that it would be prudent that nobody knows. But perhaps the proper authorities should be alerted of it.
I don't believe that sharing this information around at all is a good idea. Doesn't matter who gets access
Well,
to it.
This isn't. We're probably not the first ones to know this. If the right people know it, maybe countermeasures and cultist hunters could.
I guess
Could
I
In
don't
my
know what to look
pursuit of
out for.
knowledge throughout my profession, I have learned that I can only trust as many of my colleagues as far as I can throw them, which I look down isn't very far. I will keep most of these records for myself, and I will destroy the ones before us.
Yes, boss.
Understood.
Anemo, can you smash these?
Sure.
As Anemo begins the destruction of these texts. Succinctly in rubble.
What am I hearing in the background?
Yes, there's
Sorry.
some dogs are so unhappy.
Oh, are those your dogs?
Yeah.
Mine.
It sounds like someone's plunging a very loud toilet in the distance.
Is that what it sounds like to you?
Yeah.
That's wild, dude.
A little bit. I can hear it. Oh God.
Must have been in contact with more toilets than dogs.
Oh, okay, now it sounds like dogs.
Damn.
I don't know what they're going on.
This is more intense than what's
It's
happening right
it's
now.
the mailman.
Having a 1v1.
I bet you it's the mailman.
That's hilarious. Alright. Well, all that's left is to delve deeper. Now I kind of wade through the water to the other side.
Are we ready?
I'm rather disappointed. And the name mode destroyed those.
Something we have to
Me
be
too.
careful about.
Goes against everything that I do, but I believe it is a sacrifice that must have been made.
We may not be the first to have found this, but we'll be the last.
Yes, it should be.
I don't know if it's safe to assume that.
As you
Those records.
all continue down the long, narrow hallway, that's where we're going to take a quick break.
All right. And that's where we're going to conclude part 1. We'll see you in a little bit for part 2.